spade that blooms gradually. Delayed guitar progression and minor tonality. Breathy vocal enters into mid and distant. Minimal trip hop beat begins softly. Hi-hat sharpen and increase motion. Sidechain pulsing becomes more noticeable. Sub-bass warm and sustained. Soft harmonies layer gently. Groove steady and immersive. Bass deeper and fuller. Guitar more seek emotionally sustained. Vocals airy and expensive. Vocals airy and expensive. Drop instrumental section led by deep sub. Pegs pumping in sync with kick. Sharp snare with long atmospheric tick. Cinematic ambience surrounds mix. Percussion slightly simplified, pad darker in tone. Vocal softer, introspective, bass smooth and grounded. Ambient texture, focus breakdown, reverb heavy, guitar echoes, minimal percussion presence, floating layered out. Groove steady and immersive, bass deeper and fuller. Guitar emotionally sustained. Vocals airy and expansive. Vocals airy and expansive. Effects gradually fade into space. Beat disappears slowly. Guitar delay trails linger. Ending remains cinematic and calm. Vocals airy and expensive. Vocals airy and expensive. Vocals airy and expensive. Vocals airy and expensive. Resonance and pad rises gently. Clean delay guitar, melancholic and airy. Breathy female vocal enters softly. Trip hop groove subtle and Resonant pad built spacious atmosphere. Delay electric guitar in minor progression. Ethereal vocal enters brilliant soft. Trip hop beat minimal and control. Sharp and rhythm, side chain pulsing more noticeable. Sub bass smooth and warm, harmonies gently layered. Groove immersive and steady, bass full and rounded. Guitar rhapsodic emotional vocals wide and cinematic. Deep sub drives instrumental, bass pumping steadily. Snare and tail long and varied, ambient texture shimmer. Deep sub drives instrumental, bass pumping steadily. Snare and tail long and varied, ambient texture shimmer. Percussion softened slightly, pad darker tone. Vocal intimate delivery. Bass subtle foundation. Ambient texture focus section. Reverb heavy guitar echoes. Mini percussion presence. Floating vocal layer. synth pad slowly blooms in a minor key atmosphere. Clean delayed electric guitar plays a mellow 4-chord progression. Breathy female vocal enters softly with heavy reverb and subtle delay. Minimal trip hop beat begins with deep kick, sharp snare and tie hi-hats. Hi-hats become more defined with gentle rhythmic movements. Side chain compression makes the pads pulse smoothly. Warm sub heavy synth bass deepens the harmonic foundation. Layered vocal harmonies rise with restrained emotion. Full groove settles into a steady cinematic flow. Bass grows rounder and more resonant in the low end. Guitar motif becomes slightly more its when sustained. Vocals widen in stereo space with their airy echo trails. Drop out to little drop, led by deep sub-bass presence. Pads pump raggly glee through pronounced sidechain compression. Trip hop drums hit crisp and controlled with long snare tail. And starry texture swirl create immersive sonic depth. Caution slightly reduced to create intimacy. Pad filter darker with evolving organic texture. Vocal delivery softer and more introspective. Guitar adds subtle melodic embellishments. Ambient breakdown focusing on spacious synth layers. Reverse guitar swells build gentle emotional tension. Sub-bass fades briefly, leaving airy harmonic space. Inferior vocal ad-libs drift through reverb-heavy ambience. Beat gradually dissolves into a muscly pad wash. Guitar delay echoes slowly fade into distance. Subtle bass pulses diminish beneath fading textures. Track closes with calm sinner and introspection. intimate, bass subtle, ambient textures dominate, reverb guitar echoes, cookie street filter, soft ad lib, groovy immersive, it's deeper, grooves are expressive, focus expansive, sharp heavy focus, lights pumping, grooves drum steady, atmosphere wide. Packs fade gradually, beat decides, guitar daily tracks, resonant filtered, pad slowly expanding, clean delay guitar, 4-chord loop, breathy vocal, soft and ethereal, trip hop beat, minimal and crisp. Hi-hats tighten and shimmer, side chain pulsing more defined, sub bass deep and warm, layered harmonies subtle, full groove immersive, bass resonant and heavy, guitar motif emotional, vocals wide and progression. Breathy female vocal enters softly. Trip hop groove, steady and minimal. Hi-hats tighten rhythm. Side chain pulse and grows. Sub bass warm and sustain. Harmonies laid gently. Fully immersive and cinematic. Bass deep and resonant. Guitar motif and resonant. Vocals airy and wide. Even nice emotional. Dulcet and resonant. Intelligent emotional. Vocals airy and wide. Vocals airy and wide. Drop incidental, self-driven section. Pides pumping steadily. Snare tail long and always fade. Textures swirl across stereo field. Beats slightly reduced. Pad darker in texture. Vocal intimate and thunder. Bass subtle foundation. Ambient breakdown. Focusing on space. Reverse guitar swells rising. Minimal percussion distant. Soft reverb. Heavy ad-libs. And I burst along through the night. Bass deep and resonant. Guitar motif emotional. Vocals airy and wide. Immersive ourselves in light. Bass deep and resonant. Guitar motif emotional. Vocals airy and wide. Vocals airy and vocals airy and wide. Vocals airy and wide. Filtered pad open cinematic space. Delayed guitar plays minor progression. Breathy vocal enters close and warm. Minimal groove. Establishes pulse. Hi-hats more rhythmic and defined. Sidechain compression. Pulses smooth. introspective. Filtered past, slowly expanding, clean delayed guitar for chord loop. Breathy female, vocal intimate, deep kick introduces groove. Titan neck, my Guitar at subtle melodic variation. Ambient breakdown with filtered percussion. Reverse guitar swells, build tension slowly. Sub-bass fades briefly, creating space. Floating ethereal ad-libs drifts trembling. Full groove settles into immersive cinematic flow. Bass becomes rounder and more resonant. Guitar notes seem slightly more expressive. They comes wrong with every disco. Beat dissolves into ambient wash. Head slowly filter downward. Guitar echoes fade into distance. Track closes come and enters splatter. Filtered earth meets big pad blooms gradually. Delayed guitar progression and minor tonality. Breathy vocal enters into mid and distant. Minimal trip hop beat begins softly. Hi-hat sharpen and increase motion. Sidechain pulsing becomes more noticeable. Sub-bass warm and sustained. Soft harmonies layer gently. Groove steady and immersive. Bass deeper and fuller. Guitar modes seek emotionally sustained. Vocals airy and expensive. Vocals airy and expensive. Drop instrumental section led by deep sub. Pegs pumping in sync with kick. Sharp snare with long atmospheric tick. Cinematic ambience surrounds mix. Percussion slightly simplified, pad darker in tone. Ending remains cinematic and calm. Resonance and pad rises gently. Clean delay guitar, melancholic and airy. Breathy female vocal enters softly. Trip hop groove subtle and controlled. Bass resonant pad built spacious atmosphere. Delay electric guitar in a minor progression. Ethereal vocal enters brilliant soft. Trip hop beat minimal and control. Sharp and rhythm, side chain pulsing more noticeable. Sub bass smooth and warm, harmonies gently layered. Groove immersive and steady, bass full and rounded. Guitar lipstick emotional vocals wide and cinematic. Deep sub drives instrumental, bass pumping steadily. Snare tail long and varied, ambient texture shimmer. Deep sub drives instrumental, bass pumping steadily. Snare tail long and varied, ambient texture shimmer. Percussion softened slightly, pad darker tone, vocal intimate delivery, bass subtle foundation, ambient texture focus section, reverb heavy, guitar echoes, mini percussion presence, floating vocal layer. Groove immersive and steady, bass full and rounded. Guitar motif, emotional vocals wide and cinematic. Deep sub drives instrumental, pads pumping steadily. Snares full long and early, ambient texture shimmer. Deep sub drives instrumental, pads pumping steadily. Snare tail long and early, ambient texture shimmer. Something slightly, guitar echoes a song. This one remains calm. Resonant filtered synth pad slowly blooms in a minor key atmosphere. Clean delayed electric guitar plays a mellow 4-chord progression. Breathy female vocal enters softly with heavy reverb and subtle delay. Minimal trip hop beat begins with deep kick, sharp snare and tight hi-hats. Hi-hats become more defined with gentle rhythmic movements. Side chain compression makes the guitar swells build gentle emotional tension. Sub bass fades briefly, leaving airy harmonic space. Inferior vocal ad-libs drift through reverb heavy ambience. Beat gradually dissolves into a muscly pad wash. Guitar delay echoes slowly fade into distance. Subtle bass pulses diminish beneath fading textures. Track closes with calm simmer and introspection. Resonant pad opens slowly. Daily guitar mere closely. Breathy vocal enter softly. Minimal trip heartbeat begin. Hi-hats more defined. Side chain pulsing smooth. Sub bass warm and steady. Harmonies layer gently. Grooving massive. Bass deeper. Guitar expansive. Vocals expansive. Drop heavy focus. Bass pumping. Crisp drum steady. Atmosphere wide. Beat simplified. Pad darker. Vocal intimate. Bass subtle. Ambient textures dominate. Reverb guitar echoes. Cookie street filter. Soft ad-lib. Groovy immersive. Voice deeper. Criticize massive. Vocals expansive. Drop heavy focus. Lights pumping. resonant, filtered, pad slowly expanding. Clean delay guitar, 4-chord loop. Breathy vocal, soft and ethereal. Trip hop beat, minimal and crisp. Hi-hats tighten and shimmer, side chain pulsing more defined. Sub-bass deep and warm, layered harmonies subtle. Full groove immersive, bass resonant and heavy. Guitar motif emotional, vocals wide and cinematic. Full groove immersive, bass resonant and heavy. Guitar motif emotional, vocals wide and cinematic. Deep sub drives rhythm, pads pumping in motion. Sharp snare echoing long, atmosphere spacious and rich. Beat stripped slightly, pad darker, vocal intimate. Bass grounded. Ambient breakdown section, reversed guitar swells, filtered percussion, light floating at lips. Full groove immersive, bass resonant and heavy. Guitar motif emotional, vocals wide and cinematic. Full groove immersive, bass resonant and heavy. Guitar motif emotional, vocals wide and cinematic. Paint fades slowly, beat dissolves. Guitar delay trails, soft cinematic close. Resonant pad opens wide. Delay guitar minor progression. Breathy female vocal enters softly. Trip hop groove steady and minimal. Hi-hats tighten rhythm, side chain pulse and grows. Sub bass warm and sustained. filtered pad, open cinematic space. Delayed guitar plays minor progression. Breathy vocal enters close and warm, minimal groove establishes pulse. Hi-hats more rhythmic and defined, sidechain compression pulses smoothly. Sub-bass glides beneath chords, harmonies expand gently. Groove steady and immersive, bass fuller and deeper, guitarist denser than sustained echoes, area across stereo instrumental, folk-driven section pace, pumping obliquely, snare and tail long and spacious, extant swirl with depth, beats slightly softened, pad darker and evolving, vocal effective tone, bass steady and warm. Ambient textures dominate, reverb guitar echoes wide, minimal percussion distant, soft ad-libs flow gently past, gradually fade, beat disappears, guitar echoes dissolve, ending calm and introspective. Groove steady and immersive, bass fuller and deeper, guitarist massive and sustained, vocal auxiliary across stereo filtered pad, slowly expanding, clean delayed guitar for chord loop. Breathy female, vocal intimate, deep kick introduces groove. High snare tail echoes through spacious mix. Atmos, little texture swirl in stereo field. Beat slightly reduced for intimacy. Pad darker and more textured. Vocal delivery softer and inflected. Guitar at subtle melodic